Hit enter. Oh, what? Really? Hit enter. Wait. Okay, the end.
This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now.
Are they?
You can feel it, right?
Can I?
We can't let Sharper win.
I know,
He
but
might
it's
just
late.
be the key to this whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see.
We've only got two options here. Look, we can go to chill or weep. All right, we'll go here. Oh my god, chill cop. All right, chill.
They'd run the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation.
Can't get too excited now because people are asleep. I'll handle this. Just gotta play it cool.
Luca walked calmly to the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times. Mr. Tolliver shook his head, gathering his wits.
Golly, I sure got my bell
He
rung.
looked over to find Luca, who returned a calming grin.
Sorry, Mr. Tolliver. This was all a big mistake. Luca, what's going on here? Why did you have me strapped down? No one's fault, really. Rolo just got a little startled. Rolo's
Rolo
here.
and Beck emerged from hiding to give a timid wave.
Well, all right. Mistakes happen. You kids gave old Hiram a good scare. Let's just get me out of these ropes and call it
Luca
even.
glanced over to Rolo and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Mr. Tolliver, why are you in my grand's basement? I'm here to help, of course. Help with what? What's my gran up to? If you'll just cut me loose, I can show you. How do I know we can trust
Mr.
you?
Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Luca, have I ever done wrong by you? No. And since your gran moved to town, haven't I been nothing but welcoming? Yeah. So why would I turn my back on your family now? It's just, all this stuff seems pretty weird. A board with names of people from town. An archive of my dad's old disturbing patient
Luca
notes.
gestured to the corner.
Barrels of explosives. I can explain everything. You just need to untie me. What, can you not explain with your mouth? Why do you need to explain with your hands and feet untied? You kids deserve an
Luca
explanation.
looked again to Rolo and Beck. This time they shrugged. Luca began to slowly loosen the bindings. Mr. Tolliver gently rubbed his wrists.
That's a good lad. This'll all make sense in
He
time.
edged imperceptibly toward the stairs
See?
as he spoke.
You see, this town has secrets, Luca. A very dark past indeed.
Before the kids had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
A past that must be brought
He
to...
punctuated his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
Light. Ah, I pulled a fast one on you there, Luca. Son of a...
Darted to the wall and turned back on the lights. It was too late.
Gone.
Rolo confirmed what they all heard.
He just locked us down here.
Mr. Tolliver's muffled voice came from behind the door.
I wasn't lying, you know. This is for your own good. You kids just keep tight down there. Let the adults handle
They
this.
looked bewildered at each other.
Play it cool, huh? Not now, Beck.
They heard the staccato thump of quick steps exiting the house. The kids looked down in resignation. This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic. For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town. Luca opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right. Only a hollow croak escaped. The end.
Oh,
Well, we certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement.
true.
Back to the drawing board.
Alrighty. So here we've got a weep. This is not going to be good, surely. Began to weep.
And in the stillness, he began to weep. It was all just too much.
Too much.
Falling to his knees, Luca whimpered softly. The tears crystallized as they hit the snow. Gran stared at Luca for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
This will all make sense soon, Luca. And everything can go back to normal. I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, we'll see where their loyalties fall. Juniper, don't.
Ignoring his final plea,
You're all gonna get frozen.
Gran flung the torch
All
into
gonna
the
get
deep.
frozen.
She smiled and exhaled in relief. Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation. The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole, punctuated with a thunderous thud.
You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in life. You want things to change, then you must be willing
Before
to...
Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
Ooh! Did something different. And they're all frozen.
Gran only had time to spin around and run to Luca. Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act. Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror. There was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant. That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever.
Sad.
And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
I don't like melancholy scenes.
In a town brought low by its secrets, sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers. The end. Well, that was dire.
It was. Where's my happy ending?
On the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from. Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
Malice, we've got one there. Here, we can go with Malice. My God, how far back are we going? There was a Malice lurking behind those eyes. I think this is when Nuncreed first shoved us into the telephone box.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes, like a trap ready to spring. Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
Absolutely. Run, Luca. I just want this all to be over. To be honest, I've got to that point now with this game as well now. I want to go to bed. Is there a happy ending? Somebody tell me. Am I searching for something that does not exist? Or is there a happy ending? Of course, I'm sure we'll all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rolo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Luca, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. I don't trust you. You shoved me in a phone box. Run, Luca. I've forgotten what we're doing. What are we doing? Wait at the treehouse in case Rolo shows up. All right. Rolo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rolo! Rolo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace.
Are we going to have another weird dream?
Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse.
Luca needs to look at what he's eating. His dreams are a bit weird.
This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luca stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket, a keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. "That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luca began to weep.
Aww.
Is any of this real? Are you real? Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me. Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. And you? The doppelganger choked back tears. I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. I think so. His father pulled him in for an embrace. Time to go, buckaroo. Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Da-da.
Chapter 5.
Gone all the way back to chapter 5. Good grief.
Dangers big and small. Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight.
Coming up the ladder.
Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Who's that? Stop right there. Or I'll... Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I'd figured you'd recognise me. Is that Rolo? Is that Rolo? Who are
The
you?
large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
It's Rolo, isn't it? Stop now, I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, 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 take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rolo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rolo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it really is you, prove it. Blaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him.
Does Rolo not realise he's, like, a lot older?
Something about him was undeniably Rolo. Only bigger, older, changed.
Ow. What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. Wait, where did they take you? Dunno. They threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look.
Rolo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower, but beggars can't be choosers. Rolo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rolo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Rolo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sorta smashed open my cage and escaped. Whoa, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're going to fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right. This all seems dangerous. Danger. Ha!
Rolo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll take them all on. Hey, fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rolo dove behind Luca.
Ah! Take cover. I come in at a bad time. Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So, you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? No. This is my buddy Rolo. This is your missing friend. One and the same. Seems a little old. I'll have you know, this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry. You're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rolo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened. Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rolo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rolo. It's been a weird day all around, hasn't it? This next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mum, and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on the new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nellie seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she's finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir. I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Da da da. Perfect. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone. Capital murder.
Gave Rolo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. As far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. Sounds scared of this founder guy. So we have an even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mum caught up in? Has she talked much about the job? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mum came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got, loose-ended. Getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mum out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she come home after work? People on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, got to go in and get her.
Beck picked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this will help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map from my mum's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realise what this is, right?
Rolo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist. This is where I'm ending today's video. Thanks for watching. Hit like while you're here, pop me a comment down below, and sub if you've yet to do so. Check out my other videos. There will be something there that you enjoy. Until next time, ciao for now.